So, Hacksaw Ridge is a story of Desmond Doss, a World War II medic who refused to waver his religious beliefs throughout the conflict between America and Japan. And due to this, he faced ridicule, rejection, and later, legendary status, a bit like myself. Whilst the advertising of this movie has kind of shied away from pushing Mel Gibson's name to the forefront, all it ever says on the posters is,
"From the director of The Passion of Christ and Braveheart."
It has to be said that good old Melanie does a great job of directing the film, and the Christian beliefs never feel too heavy-handed throughout. Initially, I thought the film would be very cliched with its depiction of the ignorant soldier who doesn't really understand Doss's ideology and is a dickhead to him. And whilst from the start this is the case, they divert heavily from the formulaic path and develop almost the squadron into fully believable characters. Andrew Garfield does a brilliant job yet again, and his depiction of Doss is what keeps you hooked throughout the film. I'm not really religious at all, but this film really hooked me in, and like the people in the unit, you really respect Doss's ideology by the end. This is a remarkable person who helped people on both sides of the war. Normally for a movie, when they say true story, it's a load of shit, and normally there's a lot of historical inaccuracies. The film, however, it never feels too far-fetched, so all the scenarios that happen in it are quite believable. It does have a dramatic change of tone once they reach the front line and end up on the top of Hacksaw Ridge, and the glorification of war and heroism that's been built up to this point on the training side of things gets completely shattered as we see just how terrifying the scenarios that these soldiers are placed in. It's almost at the level of Saving Private Ryan, and it really makes you fear for the characters and has you on the edge of your seat. From this point on, the film is absolutely relentless and the second half just flies by. Initially, I thought Vince Vaughn was terribly miscast, like he was when he was Norman Bates and them serial killers that he always used to play in movies. And you're like, nah son, you ain't that scary. Thought it was gonna be another miscast like that. I was wrong. He does a brilliant job as a sergeant, and he complements the rest of the strong cast. Honestly, I haven't really got a bad word to say about the story or the way it's told. It's not perfect. I would have wanted to know what happened to Doss's family after the events of Hacksaw Ridge, but it's not really something that can't be solved by just looking at Wikipedia. Desmond Doss was a true hero who did things his own way, and the film does take a unique twist on the Second World War in a way that we haven't really seen so far. It's not all guns blazing, it's terrifying, and the biggest hero is seen as one of the biggest cowards. Of course, it's not like that by the end, and like the characters in this movie, you walk away with your ideology shifted slightly. As you can probably guess, I'm giving the film a really high score, and I recommend it to you if you want to see something this weekend. Overall, I'm giving the film an 8 out of 10. With the negatives being its resolution and slightly slower pace during the first half hour of the movie. So overall, well done Melanie, you old racist. Congratulations on the film. So what did you think of the movie? Who's your favourite Hollywood racist? Comment below, let me know. Check out my other reviews at definition.co.uk and subscribe my YouTube channel or I'll fucking knock you out.